Hi Taurus, this is Chronic Joy Tarot, and we are going to do your mid-month update for March 2018 for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or anybody who's guided to be here. This message is for you and at any given time, not necessarily only March, middle of March. I like to say that energy is constant, and if you're drawn here, there's a reason, and the message is yours, okay? If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. And if you're not new and you're returning, thank you for coming back. It's good to see you again. Know that my reading style is less about others, less about outcomes and predictions, and more about your own soul, where it is now, and what you can focus on in order to expand it and develop your spiritual side. Okay? I wanted to let you guys know I'm going to start doing almost daily short videos on Instagram. So if you want to go over there and follow me there, it is at Living Chronic Joy or Chronic Joy Tarot, I think you can search. And soon I will be posting little short videos, just general guidance, 1 or 2 card pulls, but those will be fun to tap into as well. Okay? With that said, let's get started with your reading. Okay, the card I pulled for you at this time, Taurus, is Believe. Love this. This is not a time for doubt in any area of your life. If something is hanging over your head and you're unsure of its outcome, or you're unconvinced that it will work your way, then it won't, because the belief behind it is what will drive it. And it is not a time to let doubt come into the picture. Okay? Even if it's, so let's see, if you have like a specific desire, just know, like, let's just say I want to move into a bigger space. I want to live in a bigger place. And there's other things about the place I'm in that, I'd like to see change too. Like maybe, better parking, or, less noise or something like that. And you have all these things that you want. Well, when you're starting to search for a new place, right? It's not looking for those things that are wrong, right? It's not looking for is it noisy here? And what? It's believing and knowing that you'll be guided to the perfect place that is free of noise and bigger and has better parking. And you just have to know it. You'll know it when you see it. Do you know what I mean? Instead of, well, actually, I love that. It brings to mind the Wayne Dyer phrase that says, not I'll believe it when I see it. I will see it when I believe it. So your starting point is to bring belief into your daily routine. Believe it, and then it will come. Okay? So that's the general topic. So now we're going to go into the Zen Tarot spread here. I've made this spread up. I'm calling it the tree. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, Taurus, your starting point here. Oh boy. Stress. This is your central theme of the how it relates to your willingness to believe. So I'm going to say that the doubt that's in your mind and the doubt that you let into your experience creates stress, right? Most of the time, now there's some stressors in life that are good for us, right? They're motivators, but as long as we handle them and respond to them in a certain way, these stressors will go away. They come, they alert us to a certain, shift in direction. We head in that direction and we leave it behind us. But when stress starts to pile up, that's an indication that your alignment within your desires and the way that your life, the way that you're applying yourself to your life are not in alignment, right? So for sure, it's time to bring some belief in here. You've got to, and one way I love to guide toward enhancing your sense of belief is to not worry so much about whether something will happen in the future, but to sort of stand in the place you're in now and look back and kind of think, okay, I've had really stressful challenges, at these certain times in my life, and I've gotten through them. Like, I'm okay, right? Things came along to make them feel okay and make them work out in my favor. So that's where a sense of belief comes. That's where that trust in life comes from, is the knowledge. And sometimes we can only have that knowledge by what we've truly experienced and learned. Some of us have more of a open-ended sense of belief, sort of a blind faith. Yeah, I'm good. It's all good. Whatever comes, I can handle. That's a really freeing way to live. It's not always the case with all of us. And for you, Taurus, at this time, I'm guessing that there's some aspect of your life that's creating tension because it's not in line with your true desire, with your true self. Okay? Internally, though, you are waking up. Okay? Within you, there is an increasing awareness that this stress, first of all, isn't going to do you any good, and injecting some trust and faith and belief into your daily routine is going to relieve some of it. And I think this, you're becoming more aware of the way things work. I will see it when I believe it. Not I'll believe it when I see it, right? You believe it when I see it is kind of waiting around for life to change for you. I'll see it when I believe it is you're applying that energy of belief into your life and making things happen, right? You need to apply that energy into your life. What's happening here, I love this, because once you nail that down and you recognize the stressors and you recognize why they're there, and then you flip the script a little bit and say, you know what, I'm just going to trust that this is going to turn out okay. I'm going to trust that. And I am going to know from the inside out that things are going to work out. And I'm going to start by knowing that within me. That's when life becomes richer. That's when you start to recognize even the smallest little victories come your way and you are reveling in it. You're loving it. You're like, yeah, you know what? I knew it all along, right? As you're resting in the richness of your life, inside and out. And you're like, yeah, I knew this all along. I believed. Okay? So this is what's coming for you. This is a good, I like to call this sort of, your landing strip. This is sort of where you are right now in line. And this vertical movement here in these cards is where you're headed, and to get yourself to that next level and make belief a true part of your existence. And it will be automatic soon if you really work on it. The key to moving forward and moving from this space is this card, the Lovers. I'm taking, what I'm hearing on this is your sense of compassion for yourself, for others, and for the flow of life in general. Your sense of compassion. Open up your heart. Trust, first of all, trust, and then love. It's really the way forward out of any circumstance, any stressor, any conflict, is to trust that it will work out and then show up as love, show up as a compassionate heart and energy. And that will release, anything holding you back. It will release it and you'll be able to propel forward. Okay, next steps here. Love it. Perfect. So here's the opposite of the loving heart. Here's what could happen if you don't show up with compassion, and if you choose not to believe. Then you start, the stress turns into sort of a tangled internal experience, suppression, holding things back, holding back your love and your caring for others because you aren't in alignment with those things that you truly believe. But the beauty of this spread here is that you have everything in your power to avoid this. And if you're experiencing this type of sort of backed up emotion that's making you feel extremely tense, if you are in it, you have the power to change it. It's not on anyone else. You can lean on others, though, because I pulled this We Are the World card for your external energy. And it will be important to share with others and open up your desire to grow and share that with others, right? But within you and internally, you've got such a huge amount of power waiting to be asserted into this. So you could totally avoid this suppressive energy if you just follow these steps, right? Believe, trust, love, and guide yourself from your internal space of self-empowerment. Guide yourself from that. Guide from the gut. Okay? Yeah, it's not time to doubt. It is not time to doubt right now. Look at that. Source, this is just like the creator. This is the same energy here. And this is sort of the outcome or the overall knowledge, the overall insight of this reading is source. Stay connected to source. Stay connected to, your either your soul or your God or the universe, whatever it is that you find that flow of life force, stay connected to it. And the belief, that trust and faith in everything, that's what keeps you connected to it as well, because it will show up for you, right? Life and all those good things that you desire will show up for you once you put this into practice. Okay? All right, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and maybe I'll see you guys over on Instagram, Living Chronic Joy. And if I don't, then I might see you here in April. Okay? I love you guys. Take care.